Let's start with the first figure from the Series 1 collection. This one already looks different from the others. The shape immediately suggests it's not a standard Skibidi character, it feels more like a support unit from the agent's side. And here it is, the camera attack helicopter. The camera module on top and the rotor design give it a really strong tactical look. It's a small figure, but the mechanical details make it feel dynamic and mission-ready. Definitely a very interesting way to begin this Series 1 lineup. And here comes one of the most recognizable characters from the entire Skibidi universe. The original Skibidi toilet. This is the character that started it all. Simple, strange, and somehow unforgettable at the same time. The sculpt captures that classic exaggerated smile perfectly, and the compact design keeps the iconic look instantly recognizable from every angle. Even without extra accessories or effects, this figure feels like the centerpiece of the whole collection. Definitely a must-have character from Series 1. Next up is something that immediately looks more like a specialized support vehicle than a standard character figure. This is the Parasite Disabler laser tank. Right away, the design feels more technical and mission-focused. The structure looks compact but powerful, almost like a mobile anti-parasite unit built for precision work rather than brute force. The blue details really stand out against the darker body, giving it that clean agent tech style that fits perfectly with the camera faction equipment. And the mounted laser module on top makes it clear what this machine is meant for. Compared to the other figures so far, this one feels less like a character and more like a piece of battlefield gear, something designed to support operations and deal with parasite threats directly. Definitely one of the most unique and tactical looking pieces in the Series 1 lineup so far. Next up is one of the most futuristic looking figures in the Series 1 lineup. This is the Assailant Astro Toilet. Right away, the design feels very different from the classic Skibidi characters. Instead of a standard toilet base, this figure uses a floating ring structure that gives it a much more advanced and mechanical appearance. The circular platform surrounded by multiple small modules makes it look like some kind of hovering combat unit rather than a regular ground character. The helmet design also adds a more serious and tactical feel, almost like this character belongs to a higher-level Astro faction. Compared to the earlier figures, this one definitely stands out as something more experimental and high-tech, a very distinctive piece in the Series 1 collection. Now it's time to open our first mystery collector figure from the Red series. Let's open it and see what we get. Inside there's a sealed foil bag, and here we go. Looks like we got the Juggernaut Astro Toilet. This character immediately stands out with a much heavier and more armored design compared to most of the other figures in the series. The helmet, the breathing mask, and those glowing red eyes give it a strong combat-ready appearance. It also comes with extra accessories, including a weapon module and a shield piece, which make this figure look even more powerful and tactical. The floating base keeps the signature Astro faction style, but the added armor details really make this version feel like a heavy assault unit. Definitely a very strong first mystery pull from this series. Let's open another mystery collector figure and see who we get this time. Inside the box there's a sealed foil bag again, and here we go. Looks like this time we got a cameraman figure. Inside the bag there are two parts, the main figure and one accessory. First, let's take a closer look at the cameraman himself. The dark suit design gives him a clean and classic look, and the camera head instantly makes this character one of the most recognizable members of the Alliance team. The front lens detail looks especially nice with that blue element in the center, which really stands out on the figure. Now let's check out the accessory. This one comes with a plunger, and just for fun, let's see what happens if we place it right on top of the camera head. That actually looks pretty funny. Alright, now let's attach it properly the way it's meant to be used. And here is the completed cameraman figure ready for display. Definitely a very fun and recognizable pull from this mystery box. Now we're moving on to one of the customizable build figures from the Red series. Let's open the package and see what's inside. Inside the box we get the main figure body along with several accessories and attachment pieces. The base already looks like a classic cameraman unit, but the extra equipment allows us to create different upgraded versions. Let's start assembling the parts and see how it turns out. Since this is a build mode figure, it's also fun to experiment a little. For example, let's try placing the plunger right on top of the head. That actually looks pretty funny. Alright, now let's finish the final setup. And here's the completed custom cameraman ready to join the rest of the figures. And here's another customizable build figure from the Red series. Just like the previous set, this one comes with multiple parts that can be assembled in different ways. Inside the box we get the main character along with several extra components and attachments. First, let's check out the base figure. The classic Skibidi toilet design is instantly recognizable, and the tracked base already makes this version look pretty unique. Now let's take a closer look at the additional parts. We've got a rotor piece, side tools, and extra mechanical arms that can be attached in different combinations. Let's try assembling everything together, but since this is a build mode figure, it's also fun to experiment a little and try different setups. You can mix the parts in several ways and create your own custom version. And here's how the final build looks next to the previous customizable figure. Together they actually make a really fun combo display. And here's the full lineup from today's unboxing. We opened several figures from the Skibidi Red series, including vehicles, mystery blind boxes, and customizable build mode sets. Each one has its own unique design, and together they make a really fun display collection. Let me know in the comments which figure was your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next unboxing.